Audrey Alison. Thank you for joining me for your July 2015 forecast for the month. I'm happy to be here. I've got the stars, I've got the cards. Let's start the month with a full moon on the 1st of July. This is at 9 degrees of Capricorn in your third house of communications. So the full moon bringing in awareness in the sector that she touches, and this could be an ending as well. So there could be something in the form of communication or relationship with the siblings, the third house of the vehicle that is coming to an end. You could find that you're getting new rides at this time with the third house, a full moon in the third house to start the month. But this is not the only full moon we will have in July. July is a blue moon month, which means we'll experience 2 full moons in 1 month, which is rare because we haven't experienced a blue moon since August 31st of 2012. So the first one is at the 1st of the month, bringing in awareness in the sector of the siblings, the vehicle, the communication style, all things analytical, which is the third house. On the 8th of July, Mercury exits Gemini, where he's been for a very long retrograde and stay, and he'll enter Cancer in your 9th house of foreign travel, and the 9th house of metaphysical studies and spirituality and religion, and the 9th house of your belief systems and what you believe in. Mercury is information and study, and the 9th house is study. So perhaps some of you Scorpios are taking classes or going back to school to broaden some of your awareness or your mind, broaden the mind, the 9th house, broadening the horizons. Beautiful placement, because Mercury will help any students out there really hone in on the study, because it's a double whammy, Mercury in the 9th. And he'll help you with all things reading, writing, speech. So for those of you who have presentations, or if you're foreign travel, working at a distance, speaking in other countries, this is excellent. It's also gaining you a large clientele at that time. On the 15th, we have our new moon at 23 degrees Cancer, and this is a sister water sign to you, Scorpio. So this new moon trines you. Beautiful, also in this 9th house. So maybe some of you Scorpios are planning trips mid-month. Would be an excellent time around the new moon of the 15th. If you're anxious to get out of your location, that's the summertime to do it. And also those of you who are just wanting to get out but can't afford to right now, start your mental intentions, your planning on the 15th, because that's the best time to plant your seeds of intention for that 28-day cycle and see how that manifests for you. If not, for the whole year, because this is the only new moon you receive in 1 year in the 9th house. So what a beautiful time to travel and go the distance, because the 9th house is not local travel. It's really taking a step either across the country or out of the country entirely. On the 22nd, the Sun will meet up with Jupiter and Venus, who are stationed in Leo, as well as Mercury following on the 23rd. So Mercury only stays in Cancer for 2 weeks and 1 day, and he doesn't want to miss out on too much of the party that's happening in Leo. What is happening in Scorpio's 10th house right now is pretty magnificent for career and retirement, because you have the planet of expansion, Jupiter, sitting in your 10th house of status, of title change, of career, of retirement and early retirement. And he is giving you optimism and the faith that perhaps you could pack it in a little early. Maybe some of you Scorpios are planning on leaving the job entirely with the Sun conjunct Venus, conjunct Jupiter, and soon to be Mercury. There could be details about receiving promotion, an uplifting, raising of a level in the 10th house, where you're not doing any tedious activities. You're being uplifted with a new title and a new status in the career. Huge happenings here. It's rare to have all of these planets working so hard together in your 10th house sector that it's probably unavoidable that change will occur there for the better. So if that is leaving a position and getting you something that's more suited for you, then that's what it is. If it's packing it in and retiring, that's what it could be as well, because the 10th house is that energy. And Jupiter in the 10th could bring on a retirement, especially conjunct Venus. Now on the 25th, Venus retrogrades. She just barely makes it into Libra, or Virgo, sorry, and she's at the 0-degree mark before she wants to continue her stay that she's been in Leo for so long. She retrogrades until September 6th and then continues to go direct in Leo until October 8th. So still quite a long stay in that sign, which is just so rare. This is the 10th house for you. So she really wants you in the right fitting job. Something's really working for you. By the end of her stay, you're going to be loving what it is that you're doing. She smooths things over too, so if there's any weirdness or maybe an imbalance in the career, Venus tends to make everyone at ease. So there could be there's definitely a better position for you by the end of that transit in the career sector. Or the title change, a name change, status change, promotion. On the 26th, Uranus, stationed in Aries, takes a retrograde at 20 degrees in the 6th house of health and daily routine and work and pets. But Uranus retrograde is not a rare occurrence. We experience one a year for half the year at a time at times because Uranus is very slow moving. But this is, you could have noticed some ups and downs in the health sector. Uranus isn't like a Mercury retrograde. Uranus is very rebellious. He's the planet of independence and the planet of the internet. So I would not advise diagnosing yourself health-wise on internet searches when Uranus is retrograde, because there's a lot of wanting to break free from conformity and feeling a little bit too rebellious. Could get some of that information misdiagnosed if you're doing your own doctoring via the internet, because Uranus rules the internet. And I just think that you might notice that you want to break free from any groups or clubs, excuse me, teams. Whatever structure involves a lot of people in the 6th house of work or health. Say you're in a group therapy session. You might feel like you want to just kind of be on your own. Uranus makes people feel very autonomous, very independent. On the 31st, this is when we have our second full moon, the blue moon, at 7 degrees of Aquarius. So this is your 4th house of home. There could be an ending in the environment or the foundation. The 4th house of where you come from, the deepest part of the astrological chart, the soul sector. This is also the sector of the mother, the motherhood, the maternal figure. So there is an awareness with every full moon. Something's illuminated that should be seen. That's the sector it falls for you. And you'll probably notice that you might be, if you vacationed on the 15th, you might be coming back into the home environment around the 31st. Let's get to your cards, Scorpio. I want to see what's coming up for you in the tarot for the month of July. But if you'd like to book an appointment with me, you can reach me at audreyallison.com. I read all through the week. And I'm also on Facebook at Audrey Allison Astrology and Tarot, so you can reach me there. Okay, Scorpio, here are your cards for July. The 9 of Swords, facing your fears, taking a stand, standing up for yourself. The Lady of Fire, Lady of Staves, the love of something new, dance, expression, being physical, being fire, taking action. The Star, this is the sign of Aquarius in the tarot. So where do you have, well, that's the full moon, the full blue moon. See all that? See all the blue and the moon? The star is the 10th house of career and recognition as well. So let's get to that in a second. The 8 of Cups, I'm sorry, the 7 of Cups, the psychic guidance tools, the tools, all the mechanisms that you need, you already have. And the last two are the Sun Major Arcana card representing marriage and the soulmate, and also the Three of Coins, the artist earning a living in a creative way, having a trade or a skill that you can rely upon for your earnings. So there is success here, and I like the outcome cards. Yeah, it started out with, you know what, stand up for yourself, face your fears. For those of you wanting to leave a career in the 10th house to do something on your own and, you know, leave the career, you have all the tools that you need now to do so, to receive the recognition that you deserve. If you take this leap of faith and face your fears, you will be and try something new. You will be recognized for not only your talents, but there's success around this. You have everything that you need to take this break. And Uranus is about taking a break and freedom. So is Jupiter. Jupiter is in your 10th house, the house of career. Jupiter is freedom. There's this need to cut loose all of the things that are hanging over your head and try something new. Maybe take an independent approach. For those of you creative who are involved in dance or artistry or design, sketching, graphic design, even, you know, I said dance, but performance is the word I'm thinking. This is a huge time to get out and shine, because these cards are saying there's a need to break out of the old ways. And I love this because you've got tremendous, stupendous support in the 10th house. And that's where your energy is this month. So follow your pursuits. Follow what you go home and do at night. What are you really passionate about? You could turn that into a career. If you find that you're in love with doing something after work, that should be what you're doing for work. So think about that. Think about what you could provide for others in doing what it is you're just truly passionate about. Thanks so much for tuning in, Scorpio. I'm wishing you a successful month as always. My name is Audrey Alison, and I will see you next month. Bye.